4 of this Best School Year Ever series. Now, for those of you tuning in from Facebook, those of you tuning in from YouTube, those of you that are on Instagram live here, listen, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, introduce yourself, let me know where you're from, because today we're going to talk about something that I believe is so important as we go into a new school year, and that is your study location. We're going to talk about how to study, well, not how to study, where to study, and how to design that study location. So listen, go ahead and introduce yourself, and welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. Hey! Yes. Welcome Facebook. Welcome YouTube. Welcome Instagram. Listen, man, we are here day 4. And if you haven't participated or watched the previous lives every single morning at 7:25, why 7:25 a.m.? It's because I have 7.25 fingers, and just want to be able to jump on every single morning to help students, parents, and educators make this your best school year ever. Now in the comments, let me know you're here. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I think day 1, we talked about go ahead and declaring that this will be your best school year ever. Day 2, we talked about, how to schedule your days, how to develop a routine. And day 3, we talked about how to manage your time, talked about the rule of 168. Listen, down in the comments, go ahead and declare it like we do every single morning. Go ahead and declare it. Just go ahead and say it. This will be my best school year ever. Go ahead and declare it down in the comments there. Yes, this will be my best school year ever. What's going on, Lakita? Welcome. What's going on, YouTube over there? So let's jump right into it, right? So many of you are, a lot of different things going on in our country right now, right? So we have some people who are doing in-person school. We have some people who are doing virtual online school. And then we have even some individuals doing homeschool. I had a dear church member I saw on Facebook. They have completely renovated their dining room to do homeschool with their students. What's up, Spicita? Yes, this will be our best school year ever. Welcome, Spicita, to her and her husband and her kids. WJ Parker, what's up? This will be my best school year ever. Absolutely love it. So let's talk about the study location, right? People are going back home. People doing virtual training and everything. What's going on, Miss Butler? This will be our best school year ever. Hey, and tell your baby boy I owe him a little something for his birthday. Tell him I owe him a little something for his birthday, right? So let's talk about it. And by the way, if you guys want to improve your students' study skills, I'm having a 7-day challenge. And this 7-day challenge is a free challenge, just helping students improve their study skills. If you know someone that could do a better job with their study skills, hey, have them go over to bestschoolyourever.com, bestschoolyourever.com to participate in that 7-day study skills challenge. All right, so let's talk about it. And actually, what I'm going to discuss today actually comes out of my book, Playing Your A Game. These are some ideas that you can do to improve your study area. Number 1, all right, whether you're in college, high school, homeschool, virtual school, I believe, if at all possible, establish a place to study outside of the bedroom. I say, if you can, your living situation and everything that's going on, if you can, establish a place to study outside of your bedroom. Now, I would even go on to say it this way. Establish a place to study outside of your bed. All right, I know some people live in the dorm. Some people have unique situations. But yeah, establish a place outside of your bed. right? So I have this friend, his name is BUTT. And if you guys would, in the comments, as I'm dropping these notes here, somebody just in the comments there, just put those ideas in the comments there. Number one, I have this friend, his name is BUTT. And every time my BUTT would SIT on the BED while trying to STUDYING, he would always find himself ASLEEP. So I had to train my BUTT not to SIT on the BED while trying to STUDYING, because he would always fall asleep. Listen, we all know that the bed is made for sleeping, right? So the bed is not made for studying, because you know every time you sit in the bed, what's going to happen? You're going to fall asleep. So if you're going to have your best school year ever, number one, establish a study location outside of the bed. All right, here's number two. Study in a clean and organized environment. You know, people always ask me, it's like, yo, why are your books and everything so organized? Because I know in this space, I want to be clear. I want things organized so I can help other individuals in my space. And when you develop a space, your study location should be clean and organized. It's something about clutter, like clutter, not that I'm OCD, right? Not that I'm OCD. Thank you, Miss Butler. Not that I'm OCD, but it's something about when things are clean, when things are in order, you can think better. And as you develop a study location, whether you're as a family and trying to figure out, you know, where your child should study, hey, make sure that space is clean and organized. Here's number three. If you can, keep your study location cool, right? Keep your study location cool. Now, you've ever noticed when you go to a movie theater that the theater is cool, right? Coolness equals alertness. Warmness equals sluggishness, right? Maybe you've been to an event center, maybe you've been to a conference or a seminar. Have you noticed, like in the hotel ballroom, it's like, why it's so cold, right? In most cases, when you keep the room kind of cool, it allows you to be more alert. So make sure your study location has that. Number four, study in well-lit conditions. Man, it's something about the eyes. And actually, I need to go get my eyes checked and put, what is it, the little radiation blocker on my contact lenses. You know, the more and more you look at screens and everything, the radiation. So I'm going to get my eyes checked out again here and probably make sure I have something in my glasses. But yes, study in well-lit conditions, right? If you can't see it, you won't be able to read it. You won't be able to learn it. So make sure that whatever location you design, make sure it's well-lit. Number five, all right, choose a location, check this out, where a telephone is not accessible. Man, you guys know, right? Every time, listen, let's talk about distractions, right? I believe one of the main reasons people aren't able to get things done and have their best school year ever is because of distractions, right? We got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got Reel, we got TikTok, we got Snapchat, we have Hulu, we got Netflix, we got Amazon Prime, we got video games, we got sports. We have relationships, we have school, we have activities, we have ESPN, we have housewives, we have merit, we have so many distractions, right? And I believe one of the main distractions is this amazing, great mobile device. So in your study location, listen, choose a location where a telephone is not accessible. And if at all possible, you know, these phones have the little thing on the side where you can actually turn the ringer off. Hey, make sure you do that. Also, listen, go ahead on your voicemail. If you can, go ahead and record a voicemail that say, hey, at this current time, I can't come to the phone. Actually, I'm studying and making this my best school year ever, so I'll call you back. All right? So make sure you utilize your cell phone like that, or put the telephone in a completely different room. Yes, in your study location, make sure your phone is not in a place where you can actually reach it, okay? Put it in a place where you have to walk to it versus reach out and grab it. All right. Somebody says, what's going on, Mia? Mia says, I love Barnes & Noble Cafe. More productive there versus home. Good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mia. Yes, so number 5 is choose a location. Thank you, Ms. Butler. Choose a location where a telephone is not accessible. All right, here's another one. And this may go to you, Mia. Like Barnes & Noble is great, but avoid studying in high traffic study areas so you won't get distracted by the crowd. You know, Mia, I love going to Barnes & Noble too. And I do find that there are certain places when I sit in Barnes & Noble, especially like near the, some of them have the Starbucks cafe, right? And, you know, you see the people going up to the counter to buy coffee, or you will see individuals walking in and out of the bookstore. You know, I'm a people watcher, so every now and then I'm looking up. So I have to position myself to either move from that cafe area and find another place in the bookstore where I can just completely focus and eliminate distractions. Listen, distractions, if you can manage distractions and improve your focus, right, then I think that'll be great for you. So listen, avoid studying in high traffic areas. For example, the library is a great place to study. But based on where you're sitting, you can get a lot of traffic coming through there, and it's going to cause distractions. So my recommendation is to focus on an area that's free of distractions. All right. So we got to establish a place to study outside of the bedroom. That's number 1. I'll even say this: don't study in the bed. All right. Study in a clean and organized environment. Keep your study location cool. Study in a well-lit condition. Choose a location where a telephone isn't accessible. Avoid studying in high traffic areas. And here's the last one. Make sure the television isn't on, or make sure the television is in another room. Now, listen, I understand that a lot of us, we're using our mobile devices. Some people are using televisions. Some people are using iPads, cell phones, computers. Because of the virtual landscape right now, you got mama on one computer, daddy on another computer, son or daughter on an iPad. Listen, whatever you have to do with these technical sources, use them, right? Use them. But one of the things that you don't want to do is get distracted because of the television. All right. You cannot concentrate on 2 things at a time. You know, we've heard the great little, I guess it's a proverb. You know, when you're trying to chase 2 rabbits, guess what? You'll never catch either one of them. So how can you concentrate on your schoolwork and concentrate on your favorite TV show? You can't do it. So turn the TV off. Also, when you're doing virtual school, or maybe you're online or studying, if you can, only have the windows open that you need, right? You may have the window open there. May have the window open where you can see your teacher, your professor. And then you may have another window where you may be taking your notes. But if at all possible, shut down the other things: television, YouTube, social media, so that when you're in class, you're in class. And the same thing is true with your study location. Hey, make sure you're in a place with the television off. You can completely eliminate the distractions. Yes, you cannot concentrate on 2 things at a time. What do you say here, Mia? So it says Starbucks was too noisy and the local library does not have booths, but they're not soundproof. Classes this semester is going to be challenging, so I need this info to do better. Absolutely. Thank you, Mia Padaway. Yeah, we're here every morning, every single morning, to serve you in that case. Now, listen, you're going to have your best school year ever. I really want you to think about your study location. If you're a student, a college student, hey, things are changing. You need to find that place, right? Listen, the bed has a place. The bed has a purpose. The kitchen has a purpose. The sofa in the family room has a purpose. The bathroom has a purpose. Isn't it amazing that when you go to the bathroom and you go back to the porcelain, however you sit on that porcelain, your body knows exactly what to do? Well, the same is true where your body, where studying is concerned. Train yourself to go to your study location, and all you do in that study location is study. You don't play video games in that place. You don't watch television in that place. You don't talk to your friends in that place. The only thing you do in that place is to study. Yes, and if this has been beneficial for you, hey, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you're a mother, father, student, or whatever, teacher, what's the place right now that your son or your daughter or you're studying? Go ahead and put that in the comments for me. And also let me know what you can do to improve that location. Let me know what you can do to improve that location based on what I mentioned today. And if you want access to the study skills challenge, you can get the challenge absolutely free. Just go over to Best School Year Ever. The other day, people was asking me how to get access to my book. I want to put it up here as well, too. You can claim your copy of this academic success book, Play Your A Game book, over at playyouragame.com. Claim your A Game book.com. Listen, man, we are here every single morning for the next 30 days. Why the next 30 days? Is because, number one, I just want to help as many people as possible make this your best school year ever. Listen, I'm Kantis Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. YouTube, thank you. Facebook, thank you. Miss Butler, thank you. Miss Mia, thank you. Mr. Parker, thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, thank you. Lakita Brooks, thank you. All of those that have tuned in, watching this live, the replay. Listen, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here at the same time, and we're going to make this our best school year ever. Hey, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey!